Okay, with all optimization questions, your goal's going to be the same. You need to find the absolute max and min. The answer will either be the absolute maximum or the answer will be the absolute minimum. Every optimization question. So it's really easy to get lost because there's a lot of work involved in word problems. What you have to focus on the whole time, what are you trying to accomplish? And that is to find an absolute max or min. And so the question is, of what? Well, that comes up our steps. First step, you need to set up an equation in two variables that describes that situation. And I mean an input and an output. No other variables, because you're going to need to be able to take the derivative of this, and it's only going to be able to do this correctly in a two-variable equation. Step 2, determine your domain of the situation. So the domain, sometimes referred to as the relative domain, is the domain where your word problem can occur. Usually you have to be concerned with stuff like reality. You can't have a fence that's negative feet. So clearly 0 would be the start of your domain. Stuff like that. But again, this is just an overview. Step 3, find your critical points. You're going to take the derivative of that function. Because if you have your domain, you have your beginning and end. That's a closed interval. And if you have a continuous function on a closed interval, you are guaranteed both an absolute max and an absolute min. And that will either occur at the beginning or ending point or at one of the critical points inside of that domain. So we're right back to global max, global min. The only difference between this and the global max and global min section is we're adding the word part. That's it. Come up with the equation, then find your global max and min.